Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle. Celtic have gone with what looks like an orthodox 4-4-2, Jim.
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth, with the right personnel, it works just as well as any other system or formation. Success can still be had with it, and teams are still winning big trophies with exactly this setup.
Platini. Neither of these two want... It's Fulham! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
India finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Hazard was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Cruyff. Picked out brilliant Neymar! And yes, it's there! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
India grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to full...
Chance! It's a goal! And the comeback is complete! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
India go into the lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And this is Forlan. It's Forlan! It's there! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
This is quite a battle.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Bellingham. Seedorf. Now it's Eto'o.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him. Eto'o really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released...
Bellingham! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Bellingham has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Vieira. Now it's Neymar. Just eases him off the ball. He shifted it to the flank. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Cannavaro. And the first half is done. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2. And Shevchenko! Andrei Shevchenko! Formidable! Truly formidable!
Surprise, surprise. Who else? The ideal time and the ideal man to do it. This is going to liven up the second half.
And he's let fly. Gave it a go, but off target.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
Forlan. And it's Cruyff. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cruyff. Neymar has a shot! It's wide, but only just.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
And that has left him in a heap. Oh, facing up to his adversary. Bellingham! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. That's a lovely, neat pass. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Seedorf. India looking to pass it. It's Eto'o! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Jordan Henderson is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. And this is Shevchenko. Oh, that's fast. He's had a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. And one more try. And that would have been game, set and match.
Shevchenko really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
And we have our very first corner. Bastoni is there, and he can get that clear. Azar. Well timed, excellent interception.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Azar. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good.
Shevchenko! And that's a real chance missed.
Shevchenko really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Costa Curta. Now it's Batistuta. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And this is Forlan. Clipped into space. And a shot! And he hits the net! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Well, he likes those, doesn't he? That's another one for his collection.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
That's an imaginative pass. And he's managed to get shot at goal! Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. India have themselves a chance from the spot. Dida, in the context of the game, he must save it. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, credit to the keeper. He read it, but succumbed to the placement.
India blast themselves. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So that's got things underway. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flow in his game, and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job, and he breeds confidence for his defence.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Seedorf kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That has been slung wide.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Can he finish? That's going to go a long way. And it's Shevchenko. That's a lovely pass. And that's really well manoeuvred. Looking for options for movement. And he was quick to react. Deftly away. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Cruyff, the specialist in tearing teams apart. And the shot! It's there! The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Ibrahimovic goes for goal!
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
And we have our very first corner. Up he goes! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time. Great corner, and he did the rest.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made it classic.
And he shoots! Relentless! Just relentless! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully...
Neymar! Oh no, this does not look... It's Eto'o! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Brought out the best in the keeper.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Lam. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Platini. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Lam. Rijkaard. Picked out brilliantly. Tries a shot! No mistake! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And it's Neymar. And the whistle goes for half-time. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this. And we're off again.
India really have to pick things up here. Their opponents are going to set up to play on the counter-attack now, which means they're going to have to find ways to draw them out more.
Now it's Shevchenko. Cruyff. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Ronaldo looks to get on the end of this. Seedorf.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Royce. He's had a shot! And it's in! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Real chance!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Van Dijk with the foul. And that's going to be a booking. Costa Curta. Very nicely done. Cruyff. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And he's in on goal. Oh, he's been caught napping. Cristiano Ronaldo plays a sharp little ball here. He is through here. It's a good-looking... Oh, and it's in.
have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Oh, super find. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Threads one in. He's found a way through. Opts to play it back.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it, even if it's just a goal.
Rice! Off the post! Rijkaard. Check clears. No, again there's no way through. Mateus. A heavy challenge. And that has left him in a heap. Little doubt, that is a foul. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And we're done. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So that's got things underway. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter, being the kind of player who...
Good effort from distance. That is decidedly lacking.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Oh, this looks sharp. And he will. It's Bale! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, well played. Belletti. Neymar. Neymar purring through the gears. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Gattuso. He's picked his way through. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Cruyff. Quarter of an hour played. Gattuso cuts out the pass. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Now it's Bale. Threads one in. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. And the counter is on. Neymar. Now it's Torres. And it's Fernando Torres. And here's Neymar. Eto'o. Cannavaro. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking for options for movement. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Courtois with the clearance. Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. Koundé is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Pass is just off target. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Now it's Torres. Now it's Neymar. And here's Bale. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So, no breakthrough from either side. 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And the action is back on the way. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Picked out brilliantly. Van Nistelrooy is flagged offside. Not the most accurate pass. And he's quick to snatch it back.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Vieira. No, that's been intercepted. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Belletti. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And this is Van Nistelrooy. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
Upamecano gets it clear. India have got it back and they'll have another go. Now this could be a chance. That's really well cleared. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Tries to pass it through. And the shot! It's in! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal!
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, I'd rather praise the scorer than criticise the defence here.
Neymar!
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Shoots! It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied.
Tries a shot!
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
No way. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. Eto'o. Cruyff. And he plays one through. And he's on his way! It's Neymar! It's a loose ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A good watch, more than a good watch, actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, we're on the way. It's us or them. Always has been, always will be.
I think we'll be seeing a lot of Jordi Alba on the ball today, Peter. He'll be trying to link up the play both out wide and centrally. He really is such an integral part of this team.
Yeah, of course he is. Big chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
There's a certain aura about him today. Tremendous.
And we have our very first corner. Iniesta on a charge down the left. Cleared without hesitation. Just eases him off the ball. He's tried one! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Bangladesh really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
This their second corner of the game. And the shot! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone...
Luis Suarez! Glorious! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So that's two now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Takes a shot! Yes! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Can he finish? It's hit the upright. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Looking to play him in. Maldini, always a very imposing presence at the back. Luis Suarez. Danger averted for now. Gives it back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Oh, the ball's come loose here. He's having a go. Great strike. A test for the keeper.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
So, third corner of the game. Iniesta crosses. And that should get the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Iniesta. It's a loose ball. He's going for goal! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Tries to play it through. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Bellingham. Nedved. Conte. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's half-time here. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half. Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. And we're off again.
India really have to pick things up here. Their opponents are going to set up to play on the counter-attack now, which means they're going to have to find ways to...
And the sticks it away! And he's chosen to go back. Well read, nice interception. Nedved. Shevchenko. Great ball, and he's in here.
Neymar really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And that has put paid to that. Jordi Alba. Great vision. Jordi Alba. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. He's shifting through the gears here. Hangs in a cross. Neymar. So what can they make of this? And there's green grass ahead of him. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
It's Luis Suarez! Keeper gets just about enough of it.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Up he goes! Oh, it rattles the bar! And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Shevchenko. Shot and a chance! He scored! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. Eto'o being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Now, can they get him away? And here's Shevchenko. Now then, the ball's come loose. Conte. Iniesta conjures time and space where few can. And no, that was never going to make it. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, important interception. Nedved. Bellingham engages and forces him off the ball. No, that's been intercepted. Tries to pass it through. Jordi Alba. Can he get it through? Now it's Iniesta. Eto'o. Time added on will be 2 minutes. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. With so many teams now. And he shoots! In he goes again! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Norway are already chasing the... Shot, surely! Sticks it away! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Norway grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Ronaldo has it in a wide position. He's in space and looking for options. Bullish header! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. And here's Hullet. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Plays it through.
That's positional gold. The utilisation of space.
And this is Eto'o. Poor robust challenge. And that was very necessary. Bellingham. Nakata. Belletti. And it's Nakata. This is good pressing. They're not short on bodies. Now this could be a chance. It's Eto'o! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Eto'o clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
India with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Seedorf! Deftly away. Can he finish? Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Seedorf, and smartly reclaimed. Oh, a delicate chip through. And no, that was never going to make it. India are looking to break at pace. Played into space. Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. The second half then, just getting going.
India clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And here's Hullet. Takes a shot! Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Belletti. He won't be happy with that one. Threads one in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Neymar. Great vision. Now it's Eto'o. Bellingham. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Beckenbauer, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Mateus. Pele. Pele going face-to-face with his great rival. Ball is over the line. And he's managed to gift it back. Cristiano Ronaldo, very much a man of this moment.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, played through for the wide man. Nice control. And he nearly went all the way.
Neymar can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Corner number 2 then. Rijkaard gets good distance on it. Looking for options for movement. No, he's just misjudged that one.
Norway really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Pele. Oh, good take in a good area. Just 5 minutes remaining now.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Tries to pass it through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Can he get on the end of this? Fallen! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
And it's hoisted clear. And there goes the final whistle. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points. And it ended with the right result, in my opinion.